A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All
right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2023 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
Eric Skoglund gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop.
In now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say.
Coming to the plate now Jonathan Scope, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The set and the 1-2 hit on the ground toward the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins get a run on. Digging in now, Victor Reyes. He popped out in his first trip.
Victor Reyes.
Is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next.
Travis Jankowski.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be
stepping in and ready for another shot. Mad Dog Pruitt. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Here's another 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 64.
The 1-2. Hit to short. Pruitt fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Striding into the box, Victor Reyes. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Full count. Here it comes. Line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about it.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hard on the ground to the right. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So striding in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I
Now
talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now a hard liner. Foul. From the belt, the pitch to third.
Dig.
He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. One left for Kansas City. They trail here 4-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Adam Frazier, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Adam Frazier.
The 0-1 on its way. He's short. Pruitt is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So striding forward now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
KC down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing and a ground ball.
Right
this
here,
should do it. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final today. The Minnesota Twins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jamison Tyon. Just off I-70 on the east side of town. We're at Kauffman Stadium in Colby Allard is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Here's Miguel Sano. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Miguel Sano.
The 1-2 pitch.
Chopper
up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Giro, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Set to get his day started, Williams Astudillo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. On the ground to first. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit. Hey, guys, let's take a look.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario, a base hit in his first trip.
Rosario.
A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Ready for another chance? Mad Dog Pruitt will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Rosario is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. There's our line score through the... So coming to the plate, Miguel Sano. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaways? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Coming to the plate now, Mad Dog Pruitt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Hey, that ball was hit hard.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Royals leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Jonathan Scope.
Here's the 0-1. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one. Now at the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay throw. But he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
So digging in now, Kevin Kramer, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-2 the final today. The Minnesota Twins jumped out. Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. The Twins will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Ben Lively, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see.
Here's Miguel Sano. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Short. Fielded cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Digging in, Mad Dog Pruitt. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Jankowski's there for it.
Go hard, go.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. It's a run on. As we begin the second here in Kansas City, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-2 contest. Now batting, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Now batting, catcher, Jared.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Now a diving tag as he lays himself out to make the play. What an effort. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Jorge Polanco.
This one's down to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy one.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Mad Dog Pruitt. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Liner toward right center. Kepler is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions.
Now at the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt.
The shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pruitt.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The Twins entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
6-3 the final score today. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ben Lively earns his first win of the season. Picking up 11.
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
Tuesday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Detroit attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. William Key gets the call for game 1 of the series.
Play ball. He's out. 3. You're out. 4-4. Take the base. 3.
leading off the inning, Mad Dog
Leading off
Pruitt,
for the
and they'll
Royals.
need him to get something
The
going here.
shortstop,
Ready
Mad
with the
Dog
first pitch. Here it
Pruitt.
comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
44.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
All right. That a boy.
Into the box now, Rob Mock, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pruitt on second, Kramer on at first with nobody out. This is flared out towards second.
Stand up, pick it up.
The second for one, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So stepping in, Steven Duggar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fouled off. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to. Next for the Tigers, Harold Castro. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ball game back on Sunday. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
We all know this team is struggling right now.
Digging in to try it again. Mad Dog Pruitt. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Conforto ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
Number 44.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Pruitt at third with 2 away. A bouncer to the left side. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment. Now in the box, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Wilson Ramos.
Two.
On the ground is short. Could be 2. He's right there. There's one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Digging in now for Kansas City, Mad Dog Pruitt, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Digging in, Mad Dog Pruitt. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Pruitt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Come on,
toward the alley in left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. The relay, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Now batting, number 44.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Pruitt on 3rd with 2 out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Standing in, Rob Mott, and their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. 8th inning coming up. The Royals are.
If you want to know that this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Kansas City Royals capitalized on a huge 7th inning. MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Kansas City, Missouri and Kauffman Stadium. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. Detroit hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful demanding.
Stepping up to the plate, Fred Roberts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shot on the ground is short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
Stepping into the box, Mad Dog Pruitt, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably. And now this is bobbled out in center.
All right, you're up. You're up.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a... So striding in, Christian Arroyo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now, grounded to short, this could be 2. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Hey, base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is...
Now at the plate, Fred Roberts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. On the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
And there's 1 down now. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ready with the 0-1.
4-4.
Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores. Ready now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Mendoza is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Stepping in, Harold Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Harold Castro.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the hit back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an... Stepping up now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And the runner from second is in to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Settling in now, Jared Quintana.
Jared Quintana.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Mendoza racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
All right, he's up. He's up.
The relay throw, and he is in there.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding into a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second
Now
base
back.
there, but you run the
First
replay
baseman.
back. He was busting it out of the box. Just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Number 44.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mendoza waits on it, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now
Here
they
now
can
is
play a
our
little
final
bit
line
freer,
score tonight.
which is the way this
First
game
for
is
the
supposed to be
victorious
played
Tigers.
anyways.
10-3 at the end of
hits.
this contest. The Tigers. From the place affectionately known as the
What's the play ball? You're out. Three. He's out. Ball four. Take the day.
Digging in, Mad Dog Pruitt, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
Pruitt.
Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they do come off a victory their last time out. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. Stepping in, Christian Arroyo. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
One.
Pruitt is right there. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Digging in, the switch hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a great.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Royals move out in front now 2-0. No doubt an impressive home run. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Kevin Mendoza. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Mad Dog Pruitt will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2.
On the bag,
and
on
the
the
runner
bag,
is
right
in
here,
from
on the
second.
bag.
And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The tag, and he's out going for second. But all told, 2 men crossed. Ready once again, Angel Vielma. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Angel Vielma.
Drilled on the ground to short. Pruitt takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down. Ready for another shot now. Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
Now the 0-1. High chopper to third. He's got to hurry. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1. Digging in once again, Christian Arroyo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. The 0-1 pitch. Liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Debo, this pitcher's kind of working around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
6-1 the final tally today. Kansas City used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Eric Scotland takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Daniel Norris was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Anthony Banda It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Mad Dog Pruitt is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Michael Kopech gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it.
Into the box now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs. Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Striding in, Mad Dog Pruitt. He flew out at his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Has a look, now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Candelario at second, Shaw at first, one gone. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Owings. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ground out to short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. And it's Baggies of 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has it. Now to the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Sanchez is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. One hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Mad Dog Pruitt, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Quintana.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready now for the White Sox, Yolmer Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Candelario is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Chris Owings now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slowly to the left side. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Into the box, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game, and the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
Our final line score
and it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Chicago White Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Tommy Kahnle claims the win out of the pen. Saturday night baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
Coming to the plate now, Mad Dog Pruitt, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Is that a way to square up on the
ball. Great job.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 42.
And it's 1-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rob Mock. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The set and the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
The 1-2 pitch. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Candelario at third. Castellanos over at second. Pruitt at first. 2 out in the inning. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. Time for the White Sox to go to work. Now at the plate, Eric Woodson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
White Sox, the designated hitter, Eric
The 2-1.
Woodson.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Up next for Chicago, Nicky Delmonico. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. A 1-1 pitch. Anderson's running. Pitch outside the throw. And he is out at second. Back on the south side, second inning coming up. But first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Royals have taken the lead. It's 2-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball.
Standing in, Yasmani Grandal. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Grandal.
1-1.
Short. Pruitt comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up. You can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem...
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Pruitt. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center as they've taken the lead. It's now 3-2. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. The Royals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Austin Bryce gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Keone Kela closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is... Tuesday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball comes your way next. Max Fried will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot.
You're out. 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 3. 3.
Brandon Drury will bat next. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Striding forward now, Devin Travis. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so have been a real struggle for him. And that's out number 1.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned.
At the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mad Dog Pruitt.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games. A swing and a high drive to right center field. This one clears the party porch just shy of the fountains. They don't hit him out there. That's a long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Royals have taken the lead. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost.
Ready to take his hacks again. Mad Dog Pruitt, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Devin Travis. He flew out in his last at bat.
Devin Travis.
1.
But that finds its way through for a base hit.
No runner. Hold it right there. Hold it.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base.
Riding in once again, Mad Dog Pruitt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And it's fouled away.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Ripped down the line, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Now another 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. In to score is the runner from third. It's 4-2. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Jared Quintana. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Beeks has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Castellanos on second. Pruitt is over at first with 1 away. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line toward the alley in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
The first baseman, number 25, Rob.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this. Digging in now, Mad Dog Pruitt, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1. The next to bat for St. Louis, Devin Travis. He'll be looking for something he can drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Liner towards second. The second for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Royals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Max Fried earns his first win of the season. It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Kansas City Royals. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Eric Skoglund is on the mound for game 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Jairo Munoz. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Munoz.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base.
Striding into the box, Mad Dog Pruitt. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Fouled away. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, there's
a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0. That ball was absolutely blasted. 100. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat. A wind-up and the 0-1. Popped him up. Pruitt is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding forward now, Mad Dog Pruitt. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
O'Neill is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit, 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
At the plate, Mad Dog Pruitt will swing it from the left side right here.
Not shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Pruitt.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Richard Sawyer, and their runners at the corners now.
Sawyer.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? A play at the plate. He beats the tag. Safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And moving into bat next will be the speedy Andrew Toles. All sent back up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
And kids, this is
striding in to start the 9th, Tommy Smith, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. To short. To his right, Pruitt. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping into the box, Mad Dog Pruitt, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Drilled to the right side.
Move it.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jared Quintana. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Outside.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
KC down to their final strike in this one. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kramer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The St. Louis Cardinals came through.
Second. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2.